John Eats Cheap with another, guess what, cheap meal with leftovers. Kind of. I made homemade pizza yesterday. So I'm going to make something with the leftovers I've never ever made before, a calzone. I got the leftover dough. It's homemade dough. You could use refrigerated dough, or if you make homemade, the leftover. A little leftover Italian sausage. We had some ham in the fridge, so I'm going to make one sausage, one ham. Our shredded mozzarella. A little shredded cheddar to go with the ham. Pizza sauce. Let's make a calzone or two. So first thing is our dough. This is just a thin crust pizza dough that I make homemade. I'm going to split it in half since we'll do two calzones. And get these covered with a little flour on the counter. Very clean counter. I wiped it down, sanitized it, ready to go. So we're just going to get these. These have been in the refrigerator, so they're really chilled and really stiff. We're going to get these with the rolling pin and try and get them just rounded out. They don't have to be ultra thin, but I just want to get them rolled out and round. Or at least as close to round as we can get. Don't have to be perfect. Probably could let the dough sit out for half an hour or so, let it warm up a little to get a little more pliable. I probably should have done that. But hey, we're hungry now, right? That's close enough. There's dough number one. Let me work on number two. So I've got my dough rolled out, two of them. Not perfectly round, but that's okay. I don't have one. I need one of those. I always wanted one of those pizza dough rolling machines. Wouldn't that be cool to have? So I'm going to start out with my sauce, and we'll just kind of sauce one side because then we'll fold the other side over. So a liberal amount of sauce. And then one is going to be sausage. It's leftover cooked Italian sausage from our pizza the other night. Oops. That is going to be meaty. I hope it's not too much meat. I don't think there's any such thing. I'm going to put it all in there. Live dangerously, right? Get in there. All right. And then our mozzarella, which we shredded ourselves. This is a 1 pound block that we got at the Italian grocery store. Just going to load it in there. Once again, you know, I think I may say I'm going to save just a little bit of this for the ham and cheese one. All right. Otherwise, let's get it on there for a cheesy sausage, Italian sausage calzone. Okay, I'm going to let that go. Now I'm going to get my ham ready. This is just some Black Forest ham from the Aldi. This will be kind of like a ham and cheese hot pocket, I'm thinking. Of course, you could use pepperoni, salami, any good Italian meats. That's probably about enough. Got just enough left for a ham and cheese sandwich. And I got some sharp cheddar shredded. So that'll be our cheese to add with the mozzarella. There we go. That's some cheesy goodness. Now, this is the tricky part. Fold it over Well, you know what? I need to do the egg wash first. Right. I have my egg wash. I just scrambled up a couple eggs. And I'm going to put that around the edge. That'll help seal it. You want to make sure you're not too close to the edge with the sauces. And if it leaks a little bit, that's okay. Now, fold it. And we want to kind of crimp it up on the corner and then around the edge. I think there's a fancy fold you're supposed to do. I don't know how to do that though. So I'm just gonna fold it up like that and hopefully it will seal. At least well enough to become a calzone, right? A little bit of sauce leaking out. That's okay. Look at that. That looks kind of like a calzone, doesn't it? Now let's see if we can do it on this one. Again, around the outside with the egg wash. I got the oven preheating to 425. And if these work in the oven, I think I'll try some in the air fryer. See how that goes. But right now, first timer, I just want to do it the real regular way. This is going to get my counter a little messy with flour and egg and sauce. So we'll need a little cleanup on aisle 5 here. All right, boy, this one is thick. This is I hope this closes. All right. So we're just going to seal that up and do the same thing. Kind of braid it around. Hopefully get a good seal on it. Yeah. I mean, this looks like a calzone. I've never done one before, but in fact, you know what? I don't know if I've ever bought one before. I've seen them in restaurants and said, boy, that looks like a good calzone. All right, so there we go. We're gonna, okay. I'm gonna get these on the pan first because that's the tough part. Calzone's ready. Onto the parchment paper. Calzone 1, calzone 2. I'm gonna egg wash them again so they get nice and, you know, golden on the top. Looks like I could have done just 1 egg. I did 2 because the eggs were kind of small, but egg wash goes a long ways. And I've never really done an egg wash to make something look good on the outside. I've always kind of thought, I don't care if it looks good, I just want it to taste good, right? But I'm doing this so it will look nice as well. Just kind of go around the, since I got so much. Geez, there's enough there for Dewey to have some scrambled eggs. What do you think, buddy? Yeah, scrambled eggs. And now we're gonna vent. You gotta vent a little across the top or you'll have big problems. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of an X there. Do one over here too. That's kind of the way they do it, right? Maybe not, I don't know. Like I said, I've never bought one. Vent both of them. 425 oven, and again, I don't, it's like 15, 20, 25 minutes, I don't know, just till it looks golden brown. Because the stuff inside is, the meat is cooked and ready to go. Let's go in. Hey, a quick John Eats Cheap thank you to Diane and Sherry and Deb, viewers from Ohio, and they said, you know what, for your party mix to stir it in the roaster like we do it, you need the bamboo utensils. I think that's what these are. They're wooden, yeah, bamboo. But because I was bending my Fry Daddy spatula, these will get down further and won't bend. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching John Eats Cheap. I just checked the calzones. They're looking even better than I had imagined. Nah, I don't know. But they're almost ready. I just want to point out, thanks to Linda. She made me a giant hot pad because I usually, she noticed in some of the videos when we brought the cookie sheet out, we use dish towels or, you know, your normal hot pad. Look at how much bigger this one is she made me. It's like 4 times the size. It's great. Perfect size for a big pizza pan or a cookie sheet. So thank you, Linda. Appreciate it very much. We're going to use it here in just a minute. You know what, one thing I am going to do? A little Parmesan Reggiano. Is that it? Oh, Romano. I always say Reggiano. Parmesan Romano mix. Just sprinkle that on the top while it's still hot and glistening. I should probably add a little something green, but I'm not going to. It looks too good right now. Calzones. Johnny's Cheap. Made almost entirely of leftovers. So I'm just going to cut into the sausage one first. Just going to cut the end off because I just need a taste, right? I think that crust, it's a little tough to cut, so that's good. A little bit of chew. Oh, hey. There we go. Now the ham and cheese. Kind of going to be like a Hot Pocket, I'm hoping. There you go. Not as much cheese pull. Now I'm in big trouble here, I'm sure. Calzone, leftover pizza crust, leftover meat, leftover cheese with leftovers. Never made one before. That looks good. That tastes like a calzone. What do you think, Dewey? I'm just going to cut into this ham and cheese one. And this would probably feed a family of 4 easily. Does that look like a Hot Pocket? I'm thinking. Got good and brown on the bottom. Burn my mouth. Mmm. Why did I do that? Really good. Feed a lot of people. Really cheap. Calzone at home with Johnny's Cheap.